Okay, what's up, y'all? I'm really excited about this, but I am going to be hiring an assistant for a day, and I hired somebody, and I'm really stoked about it. And something really big about me is I'm very conscious about like where I'm putting my energy towards things, and like I'm very conscious about like if I'm doing something that I feel like is not best use of my time, not like best use of my talents, my efforts, I just really don't feel inspired to do it. And I've kind of like, if I would have said that maybe a year ago, I'd be like, shut up, Carrington, you're lazy, like you can do it, like you need to do stuff yourself, this is like, you gotta be a hard worker, blah blah blah. And like I just I've proved to myself that I do get done. So yeah, with that being said, I hired a homie to help me out with some stuff, and I'm like, wow, I am just so looking forward to it. And that was actually something on my list for this month, was like to get an assistant, and I think this is going to be very helpful. And also I kind of like thought it was going to be a harder process, because I was like, well, damn, I'm gonna need to go hire someone and blah blah blah, and someone's gonna know my business, and I need to like have someone sign an NDA and blah blah blah. And I was like, oh wait, I can just work with a homie and A, make my life easier, but B, feed the people around me, you know what I mean? Because like I don't know, I just love my friends. I just love everyone who I'm close with in my life, and I just want to see everyone win. And so I'm right now feeling really happy and blessed and thankful that I'm in a position where I'm able to like kind of like give the dogs a bone, you know what I mean? And yeah, so I'm really happy about that. I feel proud of myself for doing that. And also I just like, it's great. My car has been a fucking mess for like so long. I mean, you can see in the bed, there's like shit all over the floor. So yeah, I'm gonna have him, I think I'm gonna get my car cleaned, have him take it for a car wash, have him ship some packages, and have him, what else? I don't know, clean my room. I clean my own room, but like, I just like, since I moved in, there's still like dust from boxes and stuff like that. And, I just don't want to do stuff that I don't want to do. And, I heard this great quote that says, if you have a problem and money can solve it and you have the money, then you don't have a problem. And I'm like, shit, you know what I mean? Like, we'll have that, maybe, do some, I don't know, I'm fucking happy about it, dude. I'm really, honestly, like, this is probably the best thing I've spent money on all year, I would say, besides moving, which I'm also just so happy about. But yeah, so we'll do that. And I just, my energy needs to be spent creatively, like as someone on the internet and who juggles like a lot of like creative stuff. My energy needs to be spent on things that are going to maximize that stuff. I need to be, I want to be calm, relaxed, peaceful, creative, motivated, energized. And, if I can buy more of my time back, right? Because this is all a time thing. I don't want to spend the whole day doing errands for myself. If I can get it done in a better way, a more efficient way for my life, then I'm going to do that. So I have that. And yeah, I just like, I'm slowly, getting back on the horse per se. And, instead of trying to make so much happen all at once and blah, blah, like I normally do when I get in that mode, I don't feel like right now is the time where I should like it's not about doing everything now. It's not about making the most decisions about my life and all that stuff. It's about like making the right decisions. And that's something that I'll continue to like thoughtfully explore of like, because in this book, the Almanac of Naval Ravikant, he just speaks about in the age of technology and media, we have the most like decision making is our most important skill, and it's just interesting to think about, like, and I think, how do I sharpen that skill? Is it just thinking deeply about my life? Is it, I don't know, but it's just interesting to think about. And yeah, and I haven't really read, and I feel kind of called to read a little bit these days. And yeah, I mean, that's that. So I think a good decision I'm making is freeing up some of my time to have stuff creatively done. I've been able in the past couple of weeks to actually like watch some movies, get inspired by something in my life. Because I've spoken about that on here, how I've been in such like a position where like nothing is happening, like, oh, everything's so dull, but I don't really feel like that. I'm just, that's how I feel. I do feel a little bit sleepy these days, I've noticed myself, but I think that's just because from going out and things like that. But honestly, I feel good. Sometimes I feel a bit uncomfortable in comfort, like I feel happy and calm, and I'm like, oh God, I almost like am dreading it, because I know that I feel like, if something's going good, then something has to go bad. And I think that's like actually a deep-rooted issue that I never really I don't know, I just always thought like, yeah, it's the ebb and flow of life, but also some things can just be good. And I am trying to teach myself that, hey, Carrington, like, you don't have to be scared about your life and stuff. You can just be happy and harvest some of the seeds you've been planting, right? And enjoy the fruits of your labors, and use those fruits to propel me to even greater heights of achieving more things that I want to achieve. And I've really been trying to get my life kind of outsourced for quite some time. Making videos and all that stuff, like content stuff, that stuff is pretty much always me, because like I'm the focal point of all that stuff, right? But at the same time, I still have real world stuff I need to do, and I have like businesses and all that stuff, and I just I have like even like business relationships with people and stuff like that these things require effort, of course. And the more I can get like someone in charge of clothing brand, like someone in charge of bookkeeping, someone in charge of day-to-day stuff like that, so I can really, in the most pure way possible, pursue what I want to do and give everything my 100% attention, because I think that I'm really the best when I'm just giving my full attention to stuff. So that's just what I want to continue to do, and enabling that. I'm filming something, and setting that up for myself. And it's also great with like music as well, because for music I like my best efforts aren't put in like making beats and like mastering everything, because like that's not really what I'm interested in. And also there's people who are better at it than me, so kind of leave it to the experts type of vibe. But yeah, sometimes I don't know, I'm just hard on myself, but I feel good. Feel happy, feel pretty at ease, and yeah. So with that being said, I am about to go have dinner with Chase, and his mom's making some dinner, and with Troy and Naaman and them, and Yeah, enjoy some food, spend some time with my friends. I was watching this podcast I was on, the Under the Influence podcast. It was really, really funny. And those guys are amazing people. And yeah, I got some cool stuff coming out. So I love you guys, and thanks for watching. And be the person that you wish you had, and go check out the Almanac of Naval Ravikant if you want to read a good book. Okay, I love you. Bye-bye.